Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Executive Assistant Chief Matt Slinkard over Investigative and Support Operations for the Houston Police Department. On behalf of our Police Chief, Art Acevedo, who could not join us this morning, definitely want to welcome Massachusetts State Representative Naughton, who came and joined us today to do a special presentation. And let me just say up front, with regard to the investigation that's ongoing, that we talked about last week, with regard to Mr. Brady's jersey and the recovery of those jerseys, we will not talk today about any investigative specifics or details. As the chief mentioned last week, as you know, there's a lot of information out there in the media, but that is an ongoing investigation that we will not jeopardize. But let me just say, as the incident commander for Super Bowl 51 for the Houston Police Department and the public safety response that our department engaged in with all of our state, local, and federal partners, we could not be more proud of the Houston Police Department and all of our federal partners in the response that our city had for Super Bowl 51. On behalf of our Mayor, Sylvester Turner, our City Council, all the men and women of the Houston Police Department and other agencies, we really put our best foot forward and had an outstanding Super Bowl. And then the recovery of the jerseys post-Super Bowl, I think, really just put an exclamation point on how the Houston Police Department, its officers, take our job very seriously. The men and women of the Houston Police Department Major Offenders Division did an outstanding job in taking the lead on this investigation and then partnering with so many federal and local agencies like our Texas Rangers, who are represented here today, the FBI, NFL Security, and all of our partners. And we could not be more pleased that the jerseys were recovered and back in the hands of the rightful owner. So with that, I would like to introduce State Representative from Massachusetts, Mr. Naughton. Thank you for joining us.
Deputy Chief, thank you so much. Thank you for having us here. As the Chief said, I'm Representative Hank Naughton, N-A-U-G-H-T-O-N, and I spell it because I'm not sure if you guys can understand what I'm saying down here with my accent from where I come. Usually it's the other way around. When I found that I was going to be in Houston this week on business, I said, well, this is a perfect opportunity to step up on behalf of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, our House of Representatives, and all of Patriots Nation to say thank you for the valiant efforts of the Houston PD, their squad, the major crime squad here, and the Texas Rangers for what you did on behalf of us. As you know, we take our politics and our sports pretty seriously up in Massachusetts and in New England. Now, whereas our politics may diverge somewhat, the passion for sports that people here in Houston and Texas have does not diverge. I've served in the U.S. Army with many fine soldiers from the great state of Texas, and good-natured ribbing every night about our competition in sports over the years. Let me just say, and if you can think of how passionate we are about this and what happened with this jersey, five Super Bowls since Tom Brady's been the quarterback of the Patriots, 7 appearances in the Super Bowl. That has just gone into the legend and will forever be the most extraordinary performance by a football team, as we had for our 6th Super Bowl championship next year. It's extraordinary that we have to be optimistic, Congressman. And the tremendous job that was done with the entire handling of the Super Bowl by Houston PD, by our friend Mayor Turner, by this city, means a great deal. When that jersey went missing, all of Patriots Nation was concerned. But we had tremendous faith in the people here, in your law enforcement establishment. The Deputy Chief, I thank Deputy Chief Feiner for being here, Ranger Diaz from the Texas Rangers behind me here. First time I've got to meet a real live Texas Ranger, and we'll be congratulating the Rangers. And, of course, the members of your major offender squad. We know in New England, and we know in Boston, as we approach the anniversary of the marathon bombings, how important it is for local, state, and federal police to work together in these situations. And we're coming up on the anniversary, on Patriots Day, and so these things mean a lot to us. We're very nostalgic about our sports teams. We're very nostalgic about the effort put forward by our athletes and those that participate in these events. But we're also very, very proud of our own law enforcement capabilities in New England. I serve as the chair of the House Committee on Public Safety and Homeland Security. In that capacity, I'm responsible for the training of our state police, our local police, of all of our municipal law enforcement capabilities. And I see what a difficult time that they have. These haven't been easy days for law enforcement departments nationally. And they have a tough job. And we should all keep that in mind each and every day, that these men and women behind me, when they go out, their families don't necessarily know if they're coming home. This incident resulted in a positive outcome. And hopefully, in each and every day of the careers of these men and women behind me, that happens, and that they go home safely, as all law enforcement in our country should do. We should support them and help them in their jobs. It's very, very difficult. So again, on behalf of the entire Patriots Nation, not just in New England, but throughout this country, because we know we have a lot of support elsewhere. Deputy, I'd ask you to step up. Here. It's from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. The House of Representatives, be it hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincerest congratulations to the Houston Police Department in recognition of your tireless and dedicated efforts on behalf of the citizens of Massachusetts and the entire Patriots Nation in locating Tom Brady's Super Bowl 51 game jersey and the Super Bowl 49 game jersey. The entire membership extends its very best wishes and expresses the hope for future good fortune and continued success in all endeavors given this 26th day of March 2017 at the State House, Boston, Massachusetts, signed by Robert DeLeo, Speaker of the House, and proudly offered by Hank Naughton, State Representative, Chair of the Committee on Public Safety and Homeland Security. Deputy, I ask you to accept this on behalf of Chief Acevedo and the entire police department, and please express our thanks to the Chief for allowing us to be here and spend some time in your company today and see what an impressive job you do here at the Houston PD.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that. Let's get a picture right here with the team right here. Come on over here, guys. You guys hold that right there.
Thanks. Got it. Can you come up? You got it? Can you step up?
Come on, Evelyn. Come up and get a picture. All right, great.
Right?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Well, Representative Naughton, thank you very much. Appreciate you joining us this morning. Definitely, we know the proud tradition of football in your state, but we are in Texas. Okay? So I think we will definitely end with so proud of the Patriots and the Super Bowl and everything that happened here in our city during Super Bowl. But I'll end with Go Texans. So if we could take a couple brief questions, understanding that we will not comment on the investigation. Anybody? Okay, good. Thank you very much, folks.
It was the best kind of press conference.